Pearl, delighting a prince's pleasure, chastely imprisoned in purest gold, there never came a costlier treasure. From all the East I firmly hold, so fine, so smooth on every side, so round, so radiant, however set, that I gave this pearl the place of pride. Above all jewels I judged as yet. Alas! In a garden I lost it. Let it go to the ground on a grassy plot. Bereft of love, I am racked by regret. For pearl, my own pearl without a spot. Since in that spot from me it sprung, I have waited there often, in want of that wealth that once was wont to rout all wrong, and heave on high my luck and health, that weighs on my heart with woes profound, and burns my heart with baneful power. Yet never in song came sweeter sound than stole on me in that silent hour. For thoughts came thronging to the garden bower of its beauty, clogged in clayey clot. O earth, a jewel of joy you mar, pearl, my own pearl without a spot. That spot of fragrant herbs must spread, seeing such riches there rot and decay. Blossoms white and blue and red must shine and shimmer in the sun's ray. To flower and fruit no blight shall cling, where pearl drove down to the dark of earth. For grain so dying, the grasses spring, else how could wheat have harvest worth? All good begins from good at birth, so fair a seed must fail not, but send out spices springing forth from that precious pearl without a spot. To the spot I speak of with sad reason, I entered in that garden green, in festive August, the high season, when corn is cut with sickles clean. The grave where pearl had gone from view was shadowed with herbs of lovely sheen, ginger, gillyflower, gromwell too, and spreading peonies scattered between. If that sight was fair to be seen, yet fair the fragrance from the plot, there dwells, I swear, that one serene, my precious pearl without a spot. Beside that spot my hands I clenched, cold with gripping care and grief. Deafening dolor my spirit drenched, though reason proffered right relief. In fierce conflicting questioning, and pain that pearl should prisoner dwell, my soul yet sank in suffering, though counsels of Christ all care dispel. There on that flowery patch I fell, such fragrant balm to my brain then shot, I slipped into a swooning spell for that precious pearl without a spot. Good afternoon, everyone. I decided to open today's program by reading part 1 of the 14th century Middle English poem called Pearl. The author of Pearl is not known, though it is generally believed that the same author of the medieval poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight is probably the person that wrote Pearl. Pearl is a poem with a lot of allegory, a lot of illusionary concepts. Some people believe it's about the death of a loved one. Some people think it's a poem about praising the virtues of remembrance and love. There's a lot of different interpretations, and it's a beautiful poem. It wasn't even discovered and published until the late 1800s. but a lot of studies have been done on it, and I thought I would share it with you. It's a very beautiful piece, but it carries me into my topic of discussion. It illustrates how the loss of a loved one, it touches so many other parts of our life long after the person is gone. You know, the folks that we love and care about, though their body may be gone, though they may not be here to speak with us anymore, and their body has returned to the earth, they're very special, and they can influence positively the future that they will never experience. In the poem itself, you know, Pearl is symbolic of losing something you care about, and then it being buried, and beautiful flowers and herbs and other wonderful things springing forth from where that body rests in the dirt. I think about all of the wonderful people that I have lost over the years, the people that I've cared about, family, friends. And yet, though they're gone, they're still here with us. The influence that they had on me, that they had on other people, the good works that they placed into this world, carried through. And they live on through me. And they live on through everyone else they encountered. The immortality that is birthed from a person performing good works here in this life. It's a marvelous thing. It's so joyous thinking about someone who is long since gone, but they may have said something that had a profound impact upon you, or they may have given you a special gift, or, you know, like my mother, they may have given you life. I'm very thankful for all of the gifts and all of the influence that the people that have passed on have placed into me. I hope one day, when I'm gone, those gifts are carried forward and given to someone else. You know, maybe life is a giant game of passing the baton from one person to the next. And in a way, the gifts that I currently hold on to, they may go back many, many, many generations. Maybe they go back to when man first crawled out of a cave. Maybe my ancient great grandfather taught something to his son, and his son passed that along, and then so on and so forth, and somehow that has wound up with me. We play this large, never-ending game of passing gifts and knowledge and skills along, and we share them with people that we may not be related to, but in a way, we're all one big family. We all have a common ancestor somewhere in the beginning. There's this cross-pollination of gifts that we all share, and we all give to each other. We all have a pearl in our life. They're a special gem that, though they've been gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years, we've never forgotten them. And the seeds that they planted into us, they have sprung forth and brought wonderful new things. We're eternally giving gifts of precious treasures that we ourselves will never get to experience in our own lifetime. That's really profound. I'm just sitting here thinking about what could I be doing today that will give a gift to someone I'll never meet tomorrow. I'm sure we all bear these gifts. And it's important that we do pass them along. A gift that's not carried forward is less of a gift and more of an anchor. It weighs on our soul. Our souls are not to be burdened by the things in this life that weigh us down. We are meant to pass these things along. It's one eternal trip that we take. I'm glad you're taking it with me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Pearl. That was the first part of the poem. There's many other parts, but you get the gist of what the poem is about. It's a shame we don't know who the author is. Maybe one day they'll figure it out. The painting that I displayed with the reading, that's a painting called The Lady of Shalott. It's by John William Waterhouse. He painted it in 1888. And even though the painting was created to go along with a totally separate work, specifically for something from Alfred Lord Tennyson, I thought it was appropriate for what the poem is about. So there's a little more cross-pollination for you. Anyway, there's your little bit of literature for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear what you think. Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming by. And y'all have a good one.